I'm John Ingle, this is John on the Jobs, and this month we're with Military Working Dogs. Let's go. So we're here with Senior Airman Jacob Arnett from Kansas City, Missouri, and he's one of our military working dog handlers. And Airman Arnett, how long have you been here at Sheppard Air Force Base?
I've been here about 8 months.
About 8 months. And what is it that we're going to be doing here this morning?
So today we're going to do our normal routine that I do. It's going to be feeding, giving the dogs their medication, cleaning up their kennels, and then we'll go to work.
Okay. And a lot of people see you out with the dog, doing your patrol, doing all that stuff, but how important is this beginning of the day routine that you guys do when it comes to actually caring and providing for your partners?
It's extremely important. We are making sure that not only my partner is good for the day and that he's ready to work, but the rest of the dogs, that they're fine and they're healthy. So.
And we can hear that they're hungry,
yes,
so let's get after it and get their food going. So 1.5 for Rogan. And do you eyeball the half?
That's good.
And why the different amounts for the dogs?
It's going to be based off their weight and their IWR.
Okay.
Which is going to be their individual weight range. And then for this one, that will be Tony, so do a 1.5 cups.
So this is a 1.5 cups?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the next one will be 2 cups.
So the bigger dogs get 2 cups? Is that
yes.
kind of how it is? Okay. All right.
So I'll do the medication real quick.
And what type of medication do they get? And is it a daily regimen?
Yes. 2 of our dogs are on both Dasaquin and omega-3, I think. And it's just to help because they're getting up there with their age, and it just kind of helps supplement all the work that they do during the day.
So it's not too different than, say, someone at home taking care of their own dog and having to, give them medication because they're older and they have joint issues or hip issues or whatever the case may be.
Okay.
All right, so we've prepared the dog's food, and Senior Airman Arnett has put their medication in there. So when we come back, we're going to go out to the kennel and actually feed the dogs. We'll see you here in a bit. All right, welcome back. So we've got the food ready, we've got the medication ready, so now we're gonna head out to the kennel area and actually feed the dogs. And because of safety issues, I'll set the food in a specific area, and then Airman Arnett will take it and put it inside the kennel.
A lot of times I'll try to feed my dog first and then come and feed the rest of the dogs, but it can just kind of depend on the order. So I'll give my dog his medication and then I'll give him his food. Tony, sit. Good. Stay. Good. Yes.
So we fed the dogs, we've given them their medication, and now they're housed in their kennels, and we're gonna get to clean the poop and all the other stuff now. So I'm gonna put down this broom and grab a water hose and spray out the kennels. So tell me about your tech school. We're known for our tech school here, but you guys don't go to tech school here, you go to Lackland. Tell me a little bit about that.
So it's a 13-week course, and all 4 branches go, and they teach you the basics of dog psychology and just handling procedures for both patrol and detection, medical, and yeah, it's a good time.
So whenever you first learned that you were going to do this, what was your initial impression of it?
I always wanted to do this, so I kind of knew from the get-go what it was. And it's a lot of work, but it's worth putting the time in. And you have to put the time in to make yourself as a team look really good, and also to be successful in what you do, because in this job you can't fail. So
we finished spraying out one of the kennels, and now we have 3 more to go. So we're going to go do that, and then when we come back, Senior Airman Arnett and I and his partner Tony are going to head out on patrol and see what they do on a daily basis out on the street. We'll see you when we come back. Thanks for hanging around and welcome back. I'm here with Senior Airman Arnett, and we've done quite a few things this morning. We started out with some basic kennel care and feeding the dogs and giving them their medication. So that was an experience. That was fun, and you guys do that on a daily basis. And then we went out on patrol and got to experience a little bit about what you guys do there, including the installation, entry, exit point checks that you guys do with vehicles, as well as hitting the perimeter fence and doing a basic security check there. So talk a little bit about that. With the IPSI, what is it that you guys are doing there?
We're just providing security and law enforcement capabilities to the base. Because of the dog's enhanced sense of smell and their hearing, they provide a far more capable detection for that process.
Okay, and then with the perimeter checks on the fence lines, what are you guys doing there?
We're just out there making sure that the base is secure, that there's no breaches on the perimeter, and just so people can see us out there, that we are out there, we are looking for things, and just to keep the base safe.
When you guys are out and about and maybe doing a walkthrough at a building and people are around, what is it that you need people to know and understand about these specific dogs when it comes to their capabilities and what they're trained to do?
So they're not your average pet dogs, they're working dogs. So just keep your distance. They have do not pet on them for a reason, so don't try to come up and pet them. And like I said, just stay clear, and then you'll be good.
And so we've seen with you and Tony that you guys do have a relationship, a bond there, and that he's not your pet, but we saw him love on you, come up and sit next to you, do everything that a pet would do, but that's different because you're his
partners, yes.
Okay. So that was a great recap of what we saw and experienced this morning. Lots of things that you guys do to make sure that Sheppard is protected and secured, not only within the fence and within the buildings, but also making sure the fence does its job as well. So hang around. That's what we did this morning, and we're going to be back here in a little bit, and you're going to get to see me experience what it's like for a dog to come and take me down. We'll see you in a few. Thanks for hanging around and welcome back to this final segment of this episode of John on the Job, where I'm with Senior Airman Jacob Arnett and his partner Tony. And we've experienced a little bit today what you guys do from a force protection standpoint, whether that's checking vehicles at the gate, checking the perimeter of the fence line, or checking buildings. And there's another job that you guys do that I'm about to experience, and that's when it comes to maybe an unruly person not listening to what you guys are commanding them to do. And so Tony comes into play. Talk a little bit about that.
So these dogs are used for a lot of law enforcement capabilities, either psychological or for more serious offenses. They can be used as a use of force to de-escalate the situation.
And so for our viewers, tell them what I'm going to do and what I'm going to experience.
So I'm going to have you put on a full bite suit. You'll be completely covered from head to toe. with a very thick padding that'll prevent his teeth from digging into your skin. And I'll have you run, and then he's going to chase after you, and he's going to latch onto your arm and bring you down to the ground. You're going to feel a lot of tight pressure on your arm, and that's just from his jaw strength biting down on the suit. And you may feel him kind of thrash around, but that's going to be it.
Okay, so it'll be quick and hopefully painless.
So,
all right, let's go do this. Let's go. So it really wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I can't imagine what it would be like if I didn't have however thick this suit is, because I did feel it. I did feel some pressure, but man, you can feel the impact and the force when the dog does get you and latch onto you. So yeah, don't be stupid, America. These guys are good. All right, so that'll do it for this episode of John on the Job. Jacob, thank you very much for working with me today, and Tony, thank you for the experience that you've given me. It's been a lot of fun to see what you guys do on a daily basis to keep shepherds safe, and it's an important job that a lot of people don't know about, or it's behind the scenes and they really don't see it. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.